Okay, so I have some qualitative data here. Okay, they're not numeric. And so basically they're categories, genre of music. So let's say somebody went to a record store and they were actually sampling different types of music. And I want to know, well, what percent of rock was sampled? What percent of R&B was sampled and so on. And so I want to put this in a pie chart by percentages. So to do that, I need the frequency, okay, the number of times that they actually show up, and then divided by the total. And that gives me my percentage. So I could sit here and I could say, well, there's a rock there, there's a rock there, there's a rock there, and I might miss one. So the best thing to do is put this in order. And so that way I can kind of sort it and put all the rocks together, alternative, and so on. So I click this upper left corner, which just highlights the entire sheet in case you have other cells out here. I go to, so you were probably on the home menu. I go to data and I go to sort and I tell it to sort by genre. So I click that. And if you had other things you wanted to sort a next level, you could just add a level, but that's all I want. And now I can see my different genres here that I'm going to make a table. So I'm really lazy, so anytime I can copy and paste, I do that. So that's going to be my row heading. Then I know I need alternative. I know I need country. I need R&B. In fact, watch this. I'm going to grab both of those, R&B and rap. And then what last is rock. All right, so basically what I want to do is I want to count of how many are alternative. And you might say, well, that's easy. 1, 2, 3. What if this spreadsheet had 1,000, values in it? Do you want to sit there and count? Because alternative may be like 300 and something. So let me put a heading here. So this is my frequency or count. And there's actually a formula in Excel. So anytime you want Excel to do something for you, you start with an equal sign. So that's why I type that equal sign, because I'm too lazy. I don't want to count these. I want Excel to do it for me. And then you use the count A formula. And the reason you use the A and not just the regular count is because notice this is counting numbers. And so this is actually counting my data values. So then I highlight, I close parentheses, and it counted the 3. I can do the same thing with the country. Start with an equal sign, count A, open the parentheses, click and drag, close the parentheses. I get my country. Continuing right along to do the R&B, and then do the rap. And then finally do the rock. And there we go. And what would probably be a good idea, because, maybe my eyes missed something and I didn't get everything, is to see, do these add up to, before I put these in order, there were 20 of them. So you can do that with a sum formula. Remember, I want Excel to do this for me, so I started with an equal sign. Sum, open up parentheses. What do I want to sum? Those values. So I click and drag. I close my parentheses. I press enter, and there's 20. So I know that's good. So that's my total. Then what I want to do is I want to get the percentage. Remember how you get a percent. Alternative is what percent of the whole? Well, it's going to be 3 divided by this 20. And this is where you're going to see why I actually put the total in a cell. So what I want to do is I want Excel to do this for me. I do an equal sign, 3 divided by 20. Now, I am really lazy, and when you learn how much Excel can do for you, you learn to love it. And what I mean by that is you can copy. All I have to do is type this formula once and then just copy it straight down. However, you have to be careful. Think about what you want this formula to do. When I go to the next cell, I don't want it to reference 3. I want it to reference 4, right? 4 over 20, 3 over 20, 5 over 20. So when you want the cell to move, you don't do anything. When you want it to reference 20 every single time, you surround the column and the row with dollar signs. Kind of weird because it's not like dollar money. The dollars mean absolute value. Now, you probably said, well, how did she do that so fast? On your keyboard, if you press F4, it just automatically puts the dollar signs there. Now, I know some students have said they had to do function F4 and so on. If it doesn't, just type $E$11. So E5 is what's here, the number, the frequency and alternative. E11 is here, 20. I press enter. That gives me my percentage. Now watch this. I click on this cell to select it. I'm not holding anything down. In the corner here, this little green corner, notice the white cross turns to a skinny black cross. Click and drag it straight down. Look at there, look at there, look at there. That quickly, it did all the frequencies for me. Now, again, I should check and sum this because we know it should sum to what? 1 or 100%, right? And so I actually can copy this formula. If I copy it to the column over, it will actually sum that column. So I just do a Control-C copy, Control-V paste, and I do see that it's summed to 1. All right, so that's good. So now what I want to do is I want to come up with a pie chart, which is kind of nice because you find all these things on the insert menu. And I want to do this by taking this column and then this column. How you do that is you click and drag one column that you want, then you hold the Control key down and you can click your other column. And now from here, I see up here, here's a pie. There's different ones, okay, that you can select. I typically just select the first one because you're going to see that I can format it. Other things you want to do is you should always title. So I don't even know what this means, right? I kind of know that these are genres of music, but I don't really know what this means. And so if you double click on the title, then I can put music sample percentages. Another thing, it would really be nice to see the percentages because what if you want to take this and put it in a Word document, right? You could click on it, copy it, and then paste it in the Word document, but I don't see any percentages. The easiest way is up here. Notice there's all kinds of nice different things you can click on. I'm just moving my mouse. I'm not clicking on them. Okay, so you kind of just pick the one you like. That one's pretty nice, right? And so now I can see I have my pie chart. It shows me each percentage. Okay, so I can actually see what 50% of it, half of it's rap and rock, and then the other genres are in the rest. But this quickly, I mean, the only part that's kind of slow, right, is actually having to come up with your frequency table to get the percentages for each. And that's it. That's how you create a pie chart.